Right, another semen retention video, man. Like, the problem with making these types of videos is I feel like people would think that I'm repeating myself, but every time I make a new semen retention video, I promise you guys I have something new to say. So listen up, because this is really important information. This is something that I actually was thinking about recently, and I've been able to kind of conceptualize it to help you guys, okay? Because I've been doing semen retention like on and off for the last like 5 years, and every single time that I fail, I learn something new. It's crazy how complex and deep this journey can really be. And I know that this specific area of self-improvement is something that the majority of men struggle with. It's the hardest thing. Like, going to the gym every day, anyone can do that. Honestly, like, if you've been going to the gym every day for a month, you know how fun it can be to just go and lift weights. It becomes natural to go every single day. You don't need discipline anymore. But with semen retention, it does not matter how long you go. There will always be trials and tribulations. There will always be times where you're going to be tested. And this is what I realized about semen retention. It's kind of like blowing air into a balloon. The more you blow, the bigger the balloon gets. However, when there's too much air inside, the balloon bursts, right? It's the same thing with your sexual energy. The more you retain, if you don't have proper outlets to channel that energy and to sort of like redistribute it across your body, eventually you're going to explode. It's kind of like, the best analogy I can give is like, if any of you guys have watched Naruto, you know how like when Naruto activates the tailed beast mode, like Kurama's inside of him, and then when he goes all like crazy with Kurama, in the beginning he couldn't control the power, so he started just lashing out at everyone. Like, bro was blowing shit up left and right, attacking his friends. He couldn't even distinguish between friends and foe. Whereas when he matured, he was able to control and circulate the energy, and then we got Naruto's chakra mode, and then eventually we got Sage mode, etc. So if you're able to harness the energy, if you're able to properly use it, it's actually going to work in your favor. But if you can't use it, then it's just going to work against you, and eventually you're going to relapse. And that's the problem with a lot of guys. Most guys don't have a physical, spiritual, and mental outlet for all of that energy that's accumulating inside of them. If you're somebody who experiences negative emotions often, then semen retention is just going to amplify those negative emotions. And if you don't know how to handle it, you will explode, you will burst, right? It's the same thing with feeling pain. When you retain, you're no longer escaping from the pain that you used to feel, whether that be loneliness, whether it be like a longing for company, whatever the case may be. That pain inside of you is only going to grow. And if you don't have ways to channel it in a healthy way, you're just going to relapse, because the burden of carrying that pain is too strong on you, to the point where you're like, fuck it, bro. I just want to go back to numbing myself every single day. So the point of this video is to tell you that the only way you're going to be successful on this journey is by actually taking a step back from semen retention as a whole and focusing on the proactive things that you can do every single day. So if you have a strict morning routine, if you eat less sugar, okay, this is a side topic, but I'm gonna just say this, right? If you're somebody who eats a lot of carbs and sugar, you're more likely to relapse. Every time I eat food that's like full of sugar, I just get urges. And it's not even just sugar, it's also meat. But I'm not telling you guys to be like vegetarian or anything. I'm just saying, be careful with food that increases your sexual urges. And then on top of that, I also take zinc and like a bunch of other supplements. So that should just boost my sex drive even more. And the fact that I've been able to control it is a testament to my self-discipline. So I'm trying to share that knowledge with you guys so that you can also be successful on this journey and go a very long time on semen retention. Now, the first thing you guys have to understand is you need a physical outlet, right? The longer you go without going to the gym or without playing a sport or without running, the higher the chances you're going to relapse. I mean, like, I can't believe I have to say this, but throughout human history, humans have been moving. We've been constantly moving from place to place. That's just how we've known to survive. But your sexual energy is very potent, right? And if you're not using it all the time, 24/7, unless you're sleeping, then eventually it's going to build up slowly. And then you're going to feel it, and it's going to agitate you, and it's going to work against you instead of working for you. So if you're not prepared to sacrifice a lot of things and live a sort of monk style life, I know it sounds very extreme, but that's really the life that you have to live if you're taking semen retention seriously. Because this is no joke, guys. This energy is so fucking strong. Like, I know, because I've relapsed so many times. So if anyone can talk about this, it's me. Like, I wait, and then the energy builds up, and I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, you know that feeling in your balls, bro? You know that feeling where, like, it's just so tense. It's like, damn, bro, like, I'm trying to explode, bro. I'm trying to, you know? But then eventually, you start meditating, you start doing productive habits, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, this is much easier to control. Now I'm actually, like, not just listening to my thoughts right away. So I said that to say this: focus on what you can do every day and just put semen retention in the back burner. Don't even think about semen retention. Literally, like, keep a day counter if you want to keep one. I use Iron Will. It's an app that you can download. If you want to use that, that's cool. But you don't have to obsessively look at the days every single day. Just focus on what you can do. And I promise, it's like your days are going to fly by. It's like, whoa, how am I already on day 30? I didn't even notice. It's sort of like a hack. You see, this is very different to what the people on the Nofap subreddit tell you when they're like, nah, bro, you got to count your days. When you reach day 21, women attraction. When you reach day 30, your skin starts getting clear. Fuck all that, bro. All you really have to do is just retain and then let go. Retain, let go. Do the activities. Meditate. Focusing on moving your energy throughout your entire body is going to make you so much more potent as a man. And if you guys want me to make a video on that, I can. There are techniques to do it. Certain breathing exercises, pranayama, your kundalini. If you guys want me to make videos on that, I can. But increasing that spiritual energy and moving it around your body, circulating it so that it's not trapped in one area, will make you much less likely to relapse. And I'm not even saying anything that hasn't been said before. There are thousands of videos on this. I just want to tell you guys the importance of it. Like, I want to emphasize why you need to be doing this. I'm serious. If you are on your purpose, semen retention is probably the best tool you can have. It eliminates all distractions. It puts you in hyper-focused mode. It gets you that drive. Like, you know how a lot of people suffer from a lack of motivation? I know there's people who say, oh, you don't need motivation, you need discipline. That's cool. But if you really want motivation, if you want that fire inside your ass, you need to retain. That's the only way you can be motivated. There's something about the drive to procreate that's stronger than any possible drive. And if you use it for creativity instead of actually procreating, then bro, I'm telling you, your life is just gonna skyrocket. If you don't believe me, there are thousands of people who've been retaining for so long, and they can back me up. They can tell you all the benefits. But yeah, this is not just another semen retention video. I've made SR videos, Nofap videos in the past. But this video is to tell you, if you're struggling on this journey, it's not because you lack willpower or like, oh man, I can't handle the urges. It's because you're not redirecting the urges, okay? Sometimes the urge is actually too strong to the point where like you're physically experiencing symptoms because of how strong it is. Take a step back, work out. Do everything you need to do in the day. And if you still feel urges, you know what that means? It really means that you didn't work hard enough. So the next day, put in double the amount of effort until you're physically exhausted to the point where you really can't relapse. That is the only way. All right, that's been the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been your boy YBC2Cold. See you in the next one.